Hey guys, it's Dr. Stoll. I'm here to help you with the essay that's due Saturday. So let's get started. First, read the question carefully. You are to use McFay's overall argument in her article and provide a critique for Solomon's argument from Sally McFay's standpoint. Therefore, you really have to understand what McFay is arguing, and you really have to understand her two models that she uses. I'm going to give you some tips based on some of the essays that I've seen in the past. First of all, you don't need a formal introduction and a formal conclusion. This isn't a formal paper. It's simply an essay that answers the question that is given. So you don't have to be very formal in a deep, lengthy discussion about the history of McFay and the history of Christianity and the history of Judaism. Simply assume that I know about these folks and about the essays. Just start off answering the question. So that should save you a lot of time. Now, most of the paper should be devoted to answering this question. This paper shouldn't be 2 3/4 pages of discussion about McFay's view and Solomon's view, and then a brief 1 paragraph with 3 sentences description of a critique of Solomon via Sally McFay. That simply won't work. I'm assuming you understand the articles. That was what the discussion boards were for. And so the meat of this argument should be discussing their views and how McFay's view can be used to provide a critique for Solomon's understanding of the economic system. So, don't spend over a half of the paper outlining their positions. You simply don't need to do that. I've read the articles, I understand them. What your job is to do is to use McFay's argument and then make a critique of it. Let me give you an example of that. Let's say there's a politician that said, our healthcare system is getting out of control, so we need to do something to bring down prices and help people get insurance. So make a law that says healthcare should be cheaper. Then you have Obama who comes along and says, the problem is we have so many folks that don't have access to insurance. We need to create a system so that persons can afford insurance and that employers will now be providing insurance. So you see, Obama's solution is much more comprehensive. It actually changes the system that we have rather than that first politician that wanted to kind of tweak the system. Obama would say the system is broken, so we have to change totally how insurance and the healthcare system works. So that should help you, hopefully. So again, don't just compare and contrast and say, I like McFay's better because it deals with more stuff. Do a substantive discussion of each and then use her argument against Solomon. Another helpful hint is to look at my comments on your discussion board. I'm doing that today, and so that should be very helpful. If I reply to your board, look at my reply, or if I put a comment in the grade section, you need to make sure you review that. Good luck, and have a great rest of the week.